All right, to start the sewing so that you can begin to build your line up to make your drawing, all right, you will have to drill a whole bunch of holes. We're doing it on the light side here so you can see. You don't have to get a thread. You want a longer piece of thread than you think, okay? If you run out of thread, no big deal. You poke it up through a hole. Now, I'm just gonna leave a segment of it unknotted on the back. I'm gonna hold it down with my finger. And after I go through a couple holes, I shouldn't have to worry about it pulling out. So if you want to go in a circle, you can put your holes in a circle. I don't have a hole right next to this to make the line continuous. So I have to flip over. I have to jump ahead. And I have to backtrack. All right. So now I want to go around in that and make an arch. So I'm going to jump ahead on the back. Right. And start closing my line. Now, when you do this with the single strand, you don't get much line variation, okay? Single strand, single strand. So how can you get more line variation? Line variation is many different types of line. Here we have lines that are diagonal coming out with a single strand, all right? We can add line variation with diagonal straight lines by quadrupling the wire. See how much thicker that is? We can add line variation in other ways. Where are my sewn cards? Okay, and the other ways involve sewing through there. Okay. You can add line variation by going through the same hole over and over. Right, and repeating. So essentially you're coloring in with the wire. Okay, here I was playing around a little bit. Did that in a couple areas. This work is a little bit clunky. You can draw shapes. See how I have a triangle within this weird other triangle shape there? Here I doubled it up for a thicker line. And here I'm just playing around with twisting. This is an 8-ply wire that I just turned into a zigzag because I want to add it in my drawing in different places. So I may add some there. I may add some circles here, fill that with circles. I don't know, my plan keeps changing and I'm okay with that. All right, so this is sewing with wire. Now you have an idea of what you can do. Start playing.